Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back. How we doing today, boys? Almost at 7,000 subscribers here on the channel, man. Greatly do appreciate everyone. Hope everyone is enjoying their day once again here on lockdown. I don't think it's going to be ending anytime soon, man. So I hope everyone's comfortable, man. Just turn on notifications. I will keep on pumping out content every day, man. We're gonna be grinding. We're gonna hit 7K, then we're gonna hit 10K, then we're gonna hit 1,000,000. There might be a few steps in between that, but we're gonna do it. So I've been getting a lot of requests to do this video, and I asked you guys last video if you really wanted me to do it this video, and once again, a lot of people commented down below. So what we are going to do today is break down my strategies for hitting, what I'm thinking about, what I'm processing, when I'm going to the plate, and all that kind of stuff. Now, before we jump into everything, I just want to go ahead and say, like, no, I'm not a top MLB player. There are people that are way better than me, that play way more than me, that have higher batting averages and all that kind of stuff. But what I do feel like I have is a lot of good strategies on hitting. I did play high school baseball, I played college baseball, and in MLB The Show, unlike Madden and some of these other games, I do feel like this sports game uses more real life fundamentals and some of these mentalities and different things and strategies that you can use that you used in real baseball that you can kind of use here in MLB The Show. So I'm going to go over everything that I do for hitting, my settings, how I warm up, what I'm thinking about during the game. We're going to jump into some event games and that kind of stuff. If you guys have any questions about hitting, don't understand something I'm saying, comment down below. If you guys do enjoy the video, if you feel like this helps you out a little bit, drop a like. Guys, I'm not saying that this is the only hitting video that you should watch. There are plenty of better hitters that you probably should watch, and I recommend taking all the tips you can possibly get and put them all together and then figure out what works best for you. And that's the biggest thing. That's what I want to start off with first today and talk to you guys about. There are so many things within this game that are personal preference and how you hit with different things. So many of these batters have different animations, different swing timings, all kinds of different stuff. Just because I think my Trout is really good and I'm hitting 351 in 148 at-bats all in online games with my Trout, that doesn't mean maybe you don't hit well with him. And for example, I'm learning a swing, but I know a lot of people like Craig Biggio, right? A lot of people like Craig Biggio. Really, really, really good stats. He had a little hitch in his swing and a little bit of a different timing. Took me a while to figure it out. I started batting like 150 with him, maybe even lower. I've been on a kind of a roll with him, and we brought up the batting average a little bit. But I'm telling you, there are a lot of guys that you got to figure out how to hit with. So looking at my lineup, and this is how I like to build a lineup, and you guys, and I hear it a lot. You should use this guy here, use that guy. I see this streamer use him all the time. Use Joey Gallo. I use the guys that I'm good with, right? Mickey Mantle, batting 330. Reggie Jackson, batting 316. Willie Stargell absolutely kills it for me, batting 350 with 16 home runs, right? Gary Sheffield, another one that absolutely kills it for me, batting 347 at 98 plate appearances, 10 home runs, doing a really, really good job. Find hitters, find batters, find cards that you play well with. If you are absolutely dominating with one card and it maybe isn't like who everyone said, like, bro, you don't have to use the same cards, and that's the one thing that I love about this game. If you are hitting really well with someone, use them. If you get a card and everyone was like, bro, this guy is so good, everyone says that Gary Sheffield or Willie Stargell is so good, but you're batting 250 with him, 140 with him, like, bro, swap them out, find someone else, and use what works for you. The next thing, real quick, a lot of personal preference here, but I did want to go over settings real quick. I use hitting strike zone 2. I also use the zone hitting, and I highly recommend that you use zone hitting if you want to try to play at the highest level of MLB The Show. I would use zone hitting. I know a lot of people talk about directional hitting, but you are not going to become a beast by using directional hitting. PCI stuff. This is a new setting that they added this year. A lot of these are going to be personal preference. I've been trying out a bunch of different stuff. You can have an outer ring. You can have an inner ring. You can have dots. As you can see with my settings right now, when we jump in to this practice into this game here, you're going to see my PCI. I actually use no dots. I started off with the dots, and I felt like they were interfering with me. They were telling us that the power guys, you wanted to line up on the top dot. I was doing that too much, and I was popping up too much. I took away my dots. I took away the outer circle. I have one little PCI that I have to work about, and I have one little PCI that gives me a little circle that really helps with how I do my strategy for hitting, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. But my settings here, once again, my personal preference, figure out what works for you. If you like the dots, keep the dots. If you're not doing well with the dots and you feel like you're lining stuff up where you want, but the hits aren't good, maybe try different dots. Maybe take the dots away. Try different circles. Try different PCIs. There's all kinds of different stuff. If you aren't doing as well as you think you can be doing, switch it up. The next thing I do basically every day as soon as I get on the game is going to be the challenge of the week. Do not look over this, guys. And I mean, it is a really, really great way to warm up. When you go into the challenge of the week, every week it's going to be a different pitcher and a different hitter. You can't really change the batter that you want to use. So sometimes you got lefties versus lefties. Sometimes you got lefties versus righties. You got righties versus lefties. All kinds of different stuff. But I really, really like the challenge of the week just to kind of get things warmed up. Now, I use the challenge of the week not only to warm up the fingers and get the swings going, but I actually always use it to actually warm up the eye. And that is going to be the biggest thing, is warming up the eye. Now, the challenge of the week does have different levels. You start off at rookie, and then every few hits, depending on what you do, will raise that difficulty level. Now, I'm going to talk about breaking down the strike zone here in a second. We're just kind of getting warmed up. He's throwing his first few pitches kind of right down the plate. And when I say break down the strike zone, so you got the strike zone here, it's that box, and it's putting everything in the strike zone and giving you that box. Now, I kind of want to pause it right there. You see the box. That is your strike zone. When you are coming to the plate, and when I come to the plate, I try to break down my strike zone. And I've talked about this before, and if you guys use this method and heard me down before, let me know down in the comments if you like the method, if it works for you, because I feel like I used it in real baseball, and it really did help me out a lot. When you think about the strike zone and you come to the plate, you can't just swing at every pitch that is in the strike zone. You have to set it up. You have to learn your pitcher's tendencies. You have to learn what your pitcher is able to throw. Is it fastballs, is it curveballs, is it sliders, is it cutters, is it screwballs, all those pitches that he could possibly throw you. You have to know his repertoire, and you have to learn his tendencies. I feel like I am a better hitter later on in the game once I've learned how my opponent likes to hit, like to pitch, I mean. So when I come to the plate, we're going to say I have 0 strikes. So depending on my opponent, I might just sit high and in. And if it's not high and in, right where I want it, I'm not swinging. It doesn't matter if it's a strike. It could be right in the middle of the plate. But unless you're giving me that high gas, high and in, right where I am sitting on that first strike, then I'm not swinging. Once again, using that smaller zone, getting the pitcher to work, getting his energy down, getting him to throw more pitches. Even if it's a strike, you're going to get him to throw another pitch and then just wait on the exact zone that you were sitting on. Right there in that area. Now, obviously, if you have 1 strike, you have to open up your zone a little bit. Now, the way I like to explain it is when I have 0 strikes, I have 4 squares within my strike zone. Now, I am picking based on how the game's going, if I'm losing, if I'm winning, what kind of pitches he has. 0 strikes, I might be sitting low and in, high and up. Is he throwing fastballs? Is he throwing sliders? Where is he throwing these pitches? Is it a lot of off-speed pitches? If a lot of off-speed pitches, I might just hit low. Is it low? Try to hit it. No strikeouts. We break the strike zone down into 4 squares. 1 strikeout, we break 1 strike, I should say. 1 strike, we break the strike zone into halves. Now, once again, based on the pitcher's tendencies, do you want to break this strike zone into half by going high and low or in and out? Now, if you got a guy that's just banging you inside, then you know I got to sit inside with 1 strike. See what he's going to be throwing you. If he throws it outside, it's just going to let you take that pitch easier. You might have swung. It might have been a ball. It might have been something like really, really close to the plate. You can maybe having a hard time hitting curveballs, right? So you start off 1 strike or no strikes, sitting high, and he throws those curveballs right there. Boom. Take that pitch. That's a ball. A lot of you would have swung at that pitch if you weren't lowering your strike zone and condensing that strike zone down. It helps you take pitches. That is going to be the key to hitting, man. It really is breaking down your strike zone, learning your pitcher's tendencies, what he wants to throw you, what his repertoire is. I mean, you guys watch my videos. If you are, there's plenty of times when you see me throw the sinker, throw the sinker, throw the curveball. I'm sitting high gas. I'm sitting high gas. I'm sitting high gas. And like, that's just me knowing I am ready to jump on this type of pitch. Now, I might miss a few for a few innings, but I'm learning the pitcher, right? I'm learning his tendencies, learning what he's going to throw me. First 2 innings, I'm like, bro, he just jammed me, jammed me, jammed me, jammed me. And now I'm coming in 3rd inning, 4th inning, 5th inning, sitting inside, 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 inside. And I am going to take my chance. And I'm going to take those odds that more than likely he's going to stick to a pattern. Now, the better players, the better pitchers, they're going to do a good job at switching it up. But you got to pay attention. You know, are you late when he throws a fastball? Because I guarantee you, he is paying attention to that. If you are late every time he throws you a fastball, he's going to throw you more fastballs. If you are completely swinging and missing on the curveball, he's going to throw you more curveballs. Learn what you are doing. Watch the tendencies of the game. Figure out your timing. He can see all of that stuff also. So I'm going to do just a few more of these. I kind of just wanted to talk to you while I was doing this challenge of the week. Once again, this is just kind of how I warm up. Then we are going to jump into an event game. That way you can see what I'm thinking, how I'm breaking it down live. And basically, I'm just going to just talk it all out. Now, me talking and swinging at the same time is never a good thing because I almost can never talk and take at the same time. I don't know. I talk and swing every time. But that is pretty much how I do it. And I feel like it helps out a lot. It helps with my eye. It helps with my patience. And then it helps when I do sit in a zone and I'm like, bro, I'm sitting low in. I want nothing but that sinker, 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 sinker. And he throws it, bro, you best believe I'm ready to kill that thing. All right, boys, so we're going to jump into an event game. I'm going to try to break down everything as I'm thinking, bro. Talking and breaking down and everything and playing all at the same time is going to be extremely, extremely hard. But do what I say and don't necessarily do what I'm doing here on the screen because I have a really hard time talking and then taking pitches. So I'm just going to probably be talking a lot and just swinging at stupidness, but I'm going to try to do my best. Not going to show you the whole game. I kind of just want to break down different situations and just kind of really show you how I go about hitting here. So at the start of every game, know who your pitchers are. Know what his repertoire is. And try to learn his tendencies as fast as possible. So we're coming up here. We're going to see what he has as his repertoire. So he's got a four-seam, a cutter, a sweeping, a changeup, and a sinker. So most of those, sinker, four-seam, and that cutter, are going to be more fastballs. And there I am just swinging at the first pitch because I'm talking. So I want to sit fastball here. I want to see if he's going to try to test me with a fastball. He does. It was high. I was sitting high. Help me learn to take that pitch. Want to see what he does here. We're going to take again inside. There we go. Another ball. So far he's thrown mostly inside pitches here to the right-hander. I was kind of sitting right on that changeup. And we are going to be safe over there. Want to see if he throws me that gas. Once again, I'm just sitting high gas starting at the beginning of the game. Wants to see if he wants to challenge me. Off speed. Right on that sinker. We are going to keep on moving. When you're sitting fastball, it's easier to slow down your bat and hit those off-speed pitches. If you're sitting off speed, it's impossible to speed up your bat and hit a fastball. So we're ahead of the count. Once again, I'm looking for something straight. I'm looking for something I can kill. That was a really good changeup. I thought it was going to be like a sinker or something higher. It dipped. Still sitting high in the zone. I want something like fast or a sinker. There we go. Changeup again. Got me again. Good pitching. Does he switch it up and go to that high gas? We got to protect. Good pitch. Good pitch. So last time he threw me those changeups, he got me looking. Does he think that he has that in the bag? Let's see how he approaches the lefty. Threw me another changeup once again. But he's really liking that changeup. He sees me sitting on fastballs. I'm in trouble here. I got to protect. Want to see if he's going to throw me. So he's throwing a few fastballs, throwing a few changeups. He's really trying to switch up his pitch speed and get me off guard here. I was able to get that out. I was sitting inside for the off-speed pitch. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that home. Bad throw. We are going to score. So I really want to try to capitalize here. I'm going to sit low. I'm going to sit changeup instead of fastball here and see if I can absolutely crush one. See if he hangs one kind of like mid-low. There it was. Changeup right on it. Good. Good. Exactly what he was doing. We learned the tendency really, really quick. He wasn't the best pitcher, and he did the exact same thing 3 batters in a row. Now does he switch it up? Does he go gas because he just got lit up with that changeup? Probably. I'm sitting gas high. There it was, and he missed his pitch. All mind games, boys. All mind games. Give me something inside right here. There. Oh, I just missed it. Another changeup. Just late on it. I was trying to wait for it. Just missed it. All right, so we're coming back to the plate again. Obviously, a lot of changeup last time. Do you think he switches up? And that's the first thing. I'm going to take this pitch. Does he start off with changeups again, or does he go with gas? I want to see. Another all-speed pitch. High. Okay. I think he's going to probably go with the changeup again. Low, inside again. Was a cutter inside. Okay. Trying to put it all together here. Still taking pitches. Looking inside here. Good pitch. Good pitch. If I would have swung at that, it would have probably been a pop-up or something bad anyways. Like, if you aren't sitting on the pitch, I was sitting off speed. He threw gas. If I would have went up and got that, it would have just been a pop-up. Even though it was a strike, it's better that I don't swing at it. Because then it gave me a better chance to get better contact on a good in the zone where I was hitting. Now, he made the play, but that's besides the fact. That's not what we're talking about right now. So I hit the sinker. He threw a cutter. He threw a fastball. No changeups last at bat. He threw that cutter inside. It was too far inside. Okay. So once again, faster pitches again. I want to see if he's going to throw me one of those fastballs or a cutter here and challenge Judge. That was a 4-seam fastball. I was high. Good. Okay. I didn't get my PCI up enough. But once again, you could see. Got those tendencies down. I was in the right zone. I gave myself a better chance of hitting that because I started learning a little bit more of what he wanted to do. All right, one more hit. This is only a 3-inning game here, so I want to get some more runs. So I want to jump on him early. First inning changeup, second inning fastballs. Okay, start off with a changeup once again there. He is going to a new pitcher, so he's got a cutter, sinker, 4-seam, and slider. They're all pretty much 90s and above, so we have to be ready to swing the bat. Sinker below. I thought it was right on it. That was a really good pitch. I was sitting mid-plate. It looked like it was mid-plate. Got me to swing, and it dropped below that area. Come on. Let me see that gas. I want to go back up again. He started off with a sinker. I don't know if he's going to start a sinker again. I feel like gas here. There it was. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Early, okay. Gets us a base hit. Let him know we can crank that thing. Now I want to see that sinker here. A little lower. There it was. Slider, able to change and adjust differently. Better by sitting on that sinker. Able to adjust differently. If I was sitting on the fastball, that'd been way too hard to hit. Come on, let me see the sinker again. Let me see the sinker again. There was the sinker, and does get through. That is going to go all the way through the little shift that he had. Great job. Great job. Let me see that gas. He's only got fast pitches, so we just got to be ready to jump. Oh, it was high gas. Got me swinging at the trash. It was a slider, but he completely missed it. Looking kind of something low, mid. Ah, sinker dropped way too much. Now he's got me in a bad situation. Probably going to gasoline me here. Woo! Ah, like an eagle. Come on. 2-2. I want to see something here. Inside. See, we've made him work here. Now it's full count. He's going to challenge us something. Mid, kind of low. Ball 4, walked us. Sinker again, really struggling with his control here. He's going to throw us a fastball. There was the sinker again. He is going to throw us a fastball. He cannot throw a strike. It's going to come mid. It's going to come mid. Oh, the sinker jammed me inside, and I just blooped the piss out of it. Bases loaded. That was a fastball inside. We just rolled over very early. I want the sinker or the slider. It got me swinging at that trash. Actually, I think we're going to adjust. We're going to go fastball high. He wants to jam you inside. We're sitting inside. Everything's inside. Of course, slider outside. See? Because I was sitting inside, I was so sure inside, I didn't even swing at the outside pitch. And it was a ball. More than likely, if I was sitting mid or out, I would have swung at it, and it would have been a bad strike or just a pop-out. So now he's got full count here. Let's see what he throws. There it is. And that is going to be a grand slam, bro. I think my hitting tip video is working out pretty well. Let's go. Working your pitches. Make that pitcher work, dude. The more pitches he throws, the better chance that you have. If you start swinging at every pitch and you see yourself and you're like in the 4th inning and dude has like 30 pitches, 35, even 40 pitches, bro, you want that pitch count high. Make them work. Make them work, boy. What just happened right there? Hold on a second. Wait a second. First of all, how glitchy was this throw? Because I felt like he just grabbed it and just like cannoned it. First of all, he never even made it. What is that? Where'd the ball go? What the fuck is that? And then dude caught it 4 steps before he even got there and just called him safe. Okay, that was crazy. I really don't even know what just happened right there. But that was a sinker inside. We were very, very late, so probably gas here, right? Was gas. Good, okay. Just a little bit under it, and I'm advancing everyone. I really don't know why I'm advancing everyone. Everyone back. All right, thinking sinker in. Sinker. Oh, it was the cutter. All right, got us 1-1. Looking. There it was. Right inside sinker that I've just been sitting on because he just keeps on throwing it. And there we go, boys. 12-0. If this couldn't have worked out any better than this, we got 10 hits in the first 3 innings, bro. You better drop a like if this helps you, bro. Crank it. Well, boys, I don't think a hitting tip video could have gone any better if I recorded 500 times over the next 500 days. Holy cow. 10 hits in 3 innings, 12 runs, boys. I think I figured out his patterns and what he was throwing. Now, once again, I feel like that is my strong suit. There's going to be MLB players, YouTubers, top comp guys that are going to give you all kinds of other hitting tips, where to start your PCI, what to do with different stuff. I wanted to break down my mental game of how I go about hitting because I feel like that gives me a huge advantage to some of these other guys of how I go about breaking down my strike zone, sitting on pitches, and literally making my opponent pitch me the pitches that I want to see. Do not hit his pitches. Hit the pitches you want. That's my best piece of advice I can give you guys, man. Greatly do appreciate everyone. Like I said, if this video helped you out, you got a little better at hitting, man, let me know down in the comments. Drop a like. I greatly do appreciate it, everybody. We out, boys. Yay!